One second, gang. I'm talking on the phone real quick. I'll be on in 2 minutes. What the fuck is up, everybody? Let's get it. Exciting day today. Why? Because it's Monday and we back from another beautiful weekend where hopefully we all touch some grass or touch some ass. Whatever you did, we're ready to fucking kill it. Ready to kill it, man. Ready to kill it. So, I had buy stops for like an hour since market open, trying to re-break the daily highs here. But we got really close and failed. I had a buy stop here. My day today consisted of 2 wins. One during I think they were all towards the end of the day. I don't think I caught anything early. We swole. All right. Let's do an early analysis for you peeps. Look at the weekly and the monthly. Let's see what we got here. The fresh, brand new month is starting to drive up with barely a bottom wick. The prior month did quite the same. We have a small bottom wick with a massive wick on the top. This candle is coming up without really grabbing much orders to the downside here. So what could we potentially see? We could potentially see something like that maybe. And we could start seeing gold start to make its way back down away from all-time highs. We go to this weekly candle. Strong weekly bearish closure, destroying the last 2 weeks of range and closing below these last 2 weeks. That's pretty fucking bearish all in 1 week. We just went 2 weeks of volume in one. That indicates a very strong pullback. Usually, before the continuation, how does gold like to move here on the weekly? You see the strong pullback for at least a couple of weeks. Then you start seeing some support formed, and then you start seeing it take off. So right now we're likely in that pullback phase on the weekly time frame. So we have closed below the most recent hourly range here. The only thing stopping us really is this little order block here. We have a closure below the most recent range. Price then body closed again underneath, respecting this level here though, and today we completely rejected it, closing with no top wick. So if we're looking at market structure just now, we're under our moving averages. When we're over, we're buying. When we're under, we're selling. That's what it looks like here. It looks like we can start getting a cross here on the daily. If this crosses above, crosses below, fucking drive, right? So we're likely seeing the lower high here before the continuation down on the daily. So where can this lower high be? Is this enough of a top wick on the daily for a continuation down? I mean, we just rejected this support here, and this is a very strong support. So we could be bullish in the meantime to create that top wick before we continue down. I mean, we're in this massive range here. We're in this massive range here. So, knowing that we're on the pullback phase, buys are a little bit tougher. But if you just look at these higher time frame areas, if we're going to be remaining at these all-time high levels, buys down here were good. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, just because on the higher time frame it looks like we're pulling back, doesn't mean that on the lower time frame we can't get these buys to find that top wick on the daily. We have no top wick here. So we have a lot of areas we can target. Minor little hiccups along the way, barely nothing. I mean, on the 4 hour, on the hourly, this is clean. I don't like this chop here, and that's why we're kind of rejecting it. If we can get a closure above, re-break the daily high, I can take some continuation buys. That would be really nice. We just had a very sharp recovery here, breaking below all of these lows here. I mean, this is equal lows. What do we know about equal lows? Price likes to come back and grab liquidity from there, as well as reject it really fucking hard. So let's see if we can catch something here. So it looks like we're bouncing up off here on the hourly, right? The only little hiccup is, since we have this little support here, if you look at the 5-minute time frame, we've been rejecting it like crazy. We came up, we tried to break it again, failed. We tried to break it again, failed, and now we're getting some more upward volume here. So we're really trying to break above here, but it's failing. So I really want to pay attention here. Especially to my smaller time frame here. This is why I really don't like looking at the higher time frame, because that analysis on the monthly, the weekly, going down to the daily really has not much to do with what I'm looking for on the 4 hour, 1 hour, 30 minute, 15 and 5 and 1. You know what I mean? At least for me, because all of that is pointing bearish, but I can easily take some buys to fill this range here. And that could be our top wick for the daily before a continuation down. And if we start to drive up with no bottom wick and re-break the daily highs, what do we know? We're hunting for that top wick. That's ideally what could be happening. So we could get an entry and literally just target these highs here. This would probably be a safe TP. So you got 35 pips of range here, and then for the full move you got 73 pips, and this is on the 5 minute. So you got quite a bit of room here before you even have to go break even. I mean, that's 13 pips. Like, not necessarily do we have to break these highs, but breaking the current daily high and then using this to break even by the time that you break this high. That was the idea, right? When I took my buys at towards the end of the day here. When I was taking the buys here towards the end of the day, like around 3 o'clock, so once we had, these are my entries at 3 o'clock. I had a break even right here. So this is what I'm looking for above that range, right? I'm looking for price to reject the lows like this. And then once we reject the lows like this and we start getting these closures above the most recent ranges, I can rinse and repeat this move. So I wasn't in this move. I think I pineappled here and didn't let it ride. Let me see my screenshots. $29.03 at 11:53. Oh, so this was my buy. I took buys here. Once we broke above, where the fuck is my entry? Oh yeah. So my buys were from here. So right here, I had my buy stop on the break of this high right here. I had my buy stop here, and that was my first entry that I caught until this push here. Once this candle closed, that we closed above the range, I waited for a pullback on this candle, and then I took another buy stop, and I caught the push on this candle up here. And then on this final push right here, I took the rebreak of the high here, and I caught. No, that one was, my entry was lower. What does the screenshot look like? My entry was here. We had the high broken here where I closed the other trade, and then on the pullback here, I entered on this candle and closed on this candle. So I think the last one was a break-even trade. But I entered and closed on this 13 pip candle. You can see it right there. And then on the other entries at the bottom. Then I took 2 more trades towards the end of the day. And I caught like 30 pips. 12 on one and like 14 on the other. We're still creating lower lows and lower highs here. Very tricky. For sells, we would have to come down and start re-breaking the daily lows, respecting these resistances here. What have you guys caught today? From the short bear on Twitter, Trump signed action to tariff China at 20%. The guy says, this is a bazooka approval for the Chinese stimulus. You would think Trump would have waited after this week to announce the tariffs, given it would have been harder for China to counter the efforts after this week's big meeting. Expect fireworks mid-week. What does that mean? That means that I don't really know, but expect fireworks mid-week. Fundamentals are not my thing. Price action and executing on the discrepancies in price is my fortitude, whatever you call it. I'm trying to use big words, but sometimes I don't know what word to use, so I just make one up, and it usually works. I'm just talking shit, waiting for price to do something. I really like the buys. I'm not opposed to the sells. We already have the top wick on the daily here on a continuation down on a rebreak of the low. Sells might not be bad. We have decent range to at least here, which is 21 Piparuskis. What up, Santos, my brother? How are you? Is my camera glitching out on your end? Ah, man. There we go. I have like a 6 pin USB port, and the 6 pin has my keyboard, my mouse, my webcam, my microphone, and it all goes in through one USB. So I'm thinking that it's too slow, um, that it's not strong enough to send all 5 of those signals through one wire, through one USB port. Probably need to upgrade one instead of get a Walmart one. What up, Jose? Taking sells on the rebreak of the low here is a little tough, because what did we see here every time price rebroke the low? Look at how it rejected all the way up here. Look at how we rebroke the low again and we rejected up. So this is a little sketchy, and it's not the same buys as taking this, right? This push here is not the same as this push here. So I gotta be careful. I want to wait for a closure below. What are we doing here? What's up, guys? Drop a like if you're enjoying this. If you're enjoying me talking some shit. Dale me gusta si te gusta la transmisión. Yes, sir. Claro que sí, mi gente. All right. What is Nasdaq doing? Got volume. It's bouncing. Not too interested. I'm going to stick with my baby gold. Did you say you swallow? A options. I'm about to. Oh. I'm about to ban you. Ban you for life, dude. Look at them. Look at that rejection. All right. Let's see if we can. What is this hourly about to do 5 minutes before the closure? If we get a bullish closure here, that would be very nice. If this is the 5 that pushes us out of the range, that would leave us without a top wick on that hourly, which would not be good. You want a top wick on the hourly, you want it to be far enough away so that when it pulls back and flips bullish, it doesn't take you out on the break even if you're going to leave a runner. So our best entries would likely be down here at the daily low. If we can get the money printer or something set up down here. It does look like we are coming down steadily and slowly. Is what Trump said going to cause the market to just trickle down like this all night? That would not be good. What up, Jay? How are you, bro? And this is why we stay patient, right? Because setting a stealth stop there could have wicked us in with all these major pullbacks here. That would have been not too much, 22 pips of drawdown. What is price gonna do here? What'd you guys catch today? Hourly closure coming up. First, you're gonna have to fly all the way down here. I also had gold buys. Break even on sells too. When Wix was in sells in the morning, I entered sells on this bearish candle. No, I entered sells on this bullish candle, and it was instant drawdown. The next candle came up, gave me 4 pips, and I closed. All right, we got a small little push here. But is that enough to do anything? Our hourly is about to close in 15 seconds. We just... 242 pips. We can get a flex for you. Everybody hit a flex. Hit the Wix 9 flex. Technically, Asian market opens. Do I have that bottom wick on my hourly? I do. What are you doing? Mm-hmm. Wow. Are we gonna continue rebreaking the lows here? But that hourly closed bullish. And this is the very beginning of the current hourly that flipped and is starting to drive down. I'm skeptical about that. Yeah. On futures, I mean on Forex, it's also bullish above the most recent range, back into previous range. Well, above this old range, back into new range. I mean, there was a money printer here on the 5-minute. No, I mean on the 1. But how confident was I that that would have worked? Damn, this broke the low by 10 pips. This big indicator is the H some damn HTF power of 3. It's basically the daily candle. It's printing the high and low of the daily candle, letting me know where I am in the range. Very tricky area. Are we just gonna reject here? Here we remained below. Here we didn't. Here with the 5-minute close below. Here we didn't. Starting to get tricky here. This area is so tricky. I'm trying to see how I can get a sell here. Yeah, I'm gonna have a sell stop here. Damn, it's not gonna let me. Fuck. Why didn't it let me create an order? Damn, it didn't let me create an order. What a bitch. It's because I clicked right on the fucking candle. Damn. What a bitch. 20 fucking pips. Right to the fucking range. Alright, well. I couldn't set an order there in time. Literally, I clicked on the candle instead of on the screen. Wow. 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 That's annoying. And we were talking about it the entire time, and because I clicked on the damn candle, I missed 35 pips in less than 30 seconds. I clicked on the candle on accident, bro. When you click on the candle and then you click trade, you have to go to create an order now. And it's different than when I right click over here and I trade, and it's already my preset orders are already here. I can set my sell stop. Now we need this same thing to form here underneath this. I can't take sells here now. I gotta wait. We've already hit all my levels. All my levels were hit. This was my break-even point, and this was my TP. My break-even point and my TP would have hit for 42 pips within 1 minute candle. Well, if any of you guys took it or were able to set that sell stop fast enough, I applaud you, but I did not. That, yeah. If you were watching my screen, you could even scroll back. I right click and went to go set a sell stop, but I clicked on the candle, so my automatic orders didn't pop up. And by making a mistake for that 1 second, I missed 45 pips. Yeah. By 1 second. But good to know I was right. And we are in volume, so let's see what else we can get. So the hourly is starting to come down. We have a little bit of 30-minute support here that we just broke through, but we're wicking down below on the 1 minute still, right? So what's the beat? Is this going to be the bottom wick for the daily? We now have a beautiful bottom wick for the daily. That's 80 pips, more than enough range for a flip and a continuation. Can we get some 5-minute support starting to form here, respecting these lows, and then we can start taking some buys to the upside? What's up, Nadeem? How are you, bro? This 5-minute candle might get filled really, really fast within one candle. So this is something you have to be very, very wary about. If we can get a money printer kind of set up on the 5-minute here, this would be the cleanest in my opinion. Man, I hate it when people pull up in front of my house and I can see them on my camera. Like, damn, bro. What are you doing? Hmm. Is this level gonna fuck me? Or is this level not important? Oh, I guess it's not important. I was contemplating another sell stop, but I was weary about this level. We just popped down 20 pips in a split second. I guess we don't give a shit. We're coming down to these lows, my bro. You got some fucking volume today, bro. You got that? Hell yeah. That was a 20-minute, 20 pip pop in 1 second. Yep, 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 yep. But see where my entry was up here? Where were we breaking into? We were breaking into the most recent clean range. Now we're breaking into chop. So because we're breaking into chop, I'm less likely to be inclined to take sells for a continuation in this level here. I'm glad TP, C Eddie, and J here for Asian. Hell yes, sir. Praise the Lord. Amen, my brother. Um, man, such beautiful price action. I was really upset, to be honest, 20 seconds ago. My heart rate was bouncing, and then it literally dropped down back to zero, back to normal within a minute. Where normally I would be like, no, sell, 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 sell. The more you feel those emotions and the more you instantly tell your brain, I'm going to get another trade, relax, don't be a little bitch, you'll see how fast that shit just leaves. Those impulsive feelings just leave. A sell to the break of the low here wouldn't be bad. There is 17 pips. And if it wicks past that, you got another 30 pips of range. That's 50 pips of range. Well, we just had a 15-minute closure on both ends. Let's see what we got here. 15-minute closure, no bottom wick first. We came down, we closed below the range. We need a very steep pullback before we drop down. Now that this is a 15-minute push, and the 15-minute has closed, we now need structure on the higher time frame. If this was all within one small 15-minute candle and it would have kept pushing, then we don't need as much of a pullback because we're still in that small candle. The candle hasn't closed yet. Now that the 15's closed, we need a top wick on the 15 before we can take a sell to the downside. See, this was at 3:30, the 3:30 open, and this whole push here happened till about 4. So you don't have a pullback here until your hourly closure for 4. It literally has a pure straight drive up, barely a pullback. Then an hourly close, you get that tiny little pullback, and then it just keeps flying. No bottom wick here. Where did we tap? Did we tap an hourly support? Did we tap a 5-minute support? Don't look at the 2-hour. Am I missing that? Mm. Oh, and it's 77 and I'm cold. This might pop here. But in what direction? Are we gonna re-break the low one more time before driving up? Or are these lower time frame money printers gonna activate? Ideally, I wanted to wait for like for these SMAs to kind of get close to each other. But it might give you that push without it. We just keep getting these back-to-back money printers on the 1 minute. How many pips to the daily low? 20? Right, if we see a drop past these lows here, we broke structure. In order for this to stay bullish, we would have to remain above this low here. Create that lower high, not wick underneath this to continue this trend up, right? If we do start breaking down lower, we've broken the trend and we're starting to break structure. So if we break the trend line here, then close below here, goodbye to the fucking buys. But what are we looking for? We just bounced heavy duty off the support, but we landed in chop. Look at these massive candles. I was looking for a money printer here, right? For a bullish flip of this 5-minute candle. Respecting this level here. For this to be the lower high for continuation up so that we can grab a top wick for the daily. Once we do grab a top wick for the daily, or at least refill this candle here, grabbing orders in this area near the daily high, can I then say we're for sure going to start coming down? Without a top wick here, and the way that we're extremely bullish, I don't know. DXY keeps dropping and gold keeps dropping. This is why I don't fuck with fundamentals. Because my head hurts, dude. Because it just doesn't make any sense. You're like, oh, this is XAU / USD. If the dollar goes down, you would think gold would go up. If American news has bad news, you would think gold would go up. If there's bad economic things going on, you think that gold would go up. And then you're like, what the hell? News came out all bad, and gold is dumping. The dollar's dumping. Why is gold dumping too? We just dropped 150 pips as the dollar keeps dumping. This same dump gold had, the dollar just had. So are people like, fuck the dollar and gold? Because this is what I'll tell you. This is speculation, pure opinion. If we break into Fort Knox and we don't have anything in there, you best believe gold is either gonna shoot the fuck up or be so useless that nobody gives a shit about it anymore. What could happen if the United States is like, ah, shit, we really don't have gold? US, um, USA, USD on Solana coming soon. USA, USD. Just know. Crypto's gonna be the new gold. Well, bro, ask ChatGPT to tell you all the conspiracies about it and have ChatGPT explain it to you like a child. And then, bro, they haven't had an audit in 75 years. Real audit. That's crazy. If the US has no gold and these countries switch from a gold standard to some other bullshit, because gold won't, they won't be able to, because, well, I mean, I don't know, it depends. Yeah, gold will be scarce, gold value goes up, the US dollar goes down, and then the US will have to start coming out with some cryptos. So, what I think about these larger indices is that they're designed for growth and continuation, like the Nasdaq. What do you see here on the daily? Since inception. Since inception, it's been made to go up. It's just what it's made to do. They wouldn't have put these companies in the Nasdaq together if they didn't believe in their growth potential. Companies like Nvidia, that right now with the new proposal, this is where fundamentals do come into play. Um, where Nvidia is part of the Nasdaq. Nvidia is now going to be making American chips cheaper through Taiwan. That guy from Taiwan that's going to start making chips here in America for a much more competitive price. And now if Nvidia starts shopping American, they're going to have less taxes because they're not going to get tariffed on the chips from China. They're going to be buying American made products at a very good price. Nvidia stock goes up. Nvidia's American made. People like it more. Their stock goes up. They cause the Nasdaq to go up. Apple's also in the Nasdaq 100. Apple just signed a $500 billion deal. So just because these indices are dumping doesn't mean long term they're not going to go back up because of all these major companies in the Nasdaq 100 that are keeping everything afloat. Like just the other day, Nvidia earnings caused Nasdaq to jump 500 points one way, 500 points the other way in a minute. Nvidia earnings, there's I'm guessing 100 different companies in there, and one of the companies caused the price to fucking do some crazy shit. So overall, these are designed to go up. If you can catch a good bottom on an indice, you are in luck, my friend. You will catch the move. Like, look at how quick the move happens. Look, the bottom happens on these indices. I mean, within 30 minutes, you know if this is the top. Anywhere that you get an entry in this candle, in this upper zone with, I mean, stops are large, 160 pips, but look at the potential. 2,300 pips for 160. If you just practice catching the tops and bottoms on these, anywhere in this zone here would have given you 700 pip stop loss for 1,900 TP. I mean, 70 for 190. 70 for 290. I don't know. But that's why I love the Nasdaq. So, I got chopped up on the Nasdaq today. On the Nasdaq, I had a buy here. I pineappled out because I pussied out like a little bitch. I had another buy here. I pineappled out like a little bitch because I got scared. Sorry, the next pineapple was here. Drove, pineapple, got out. Break even, break even. Both drove 230 pips, 350 pips. Because I was kind of being a little baby. So, we're still continuing down here. We're about to have a 30-minute closure. This was a decent sell, but the daily low was here. So my entry would have been down here, not a market execution. So even then, that would have been 7 pips. Not interested in that. Daily low got hit. The daily low is about to break once again. We're about to continue down here. Did any news come out? There's no Trump folder right now. $30 closure. 30 is about to close extremely bearish. 30 over here is about to close extremely bearish. We're about to respect this low here, which is amazing. Let's keep it going. We're about to form a support here. Let's see if we can get a bullish closure there on the 15 in 30 seconds here. See if we can get a bullish closure. If we can get a pop upwards with a bullish closure, man, this is looking good. Like it's going to be the bottom. I should be in buys, so then you should be in motherfucking buys, my bro. Damn, I didn't see that money printer. Fuck. That was good. Damn, that was good. Broker had no bottom wick on TradingView had one. Damn, that was good. Damn. I was looking for the money printer earlier over here, and it formed perfectly here, and I didn't catch it. Oh well. Let's see if we can get this 30 closure, bottom wick, and a flip bullish. Yeah, I do be yapping. But then sometimes I'm quiet as fuck, and I'm like, ah, oh, fuck. I'm not saying nothing. The money printer was the best entry there, damn. That was a good trend line break. To be honest, that 40 pip full TP trade that hit in 30 seconds, that would have passed my evaluation. And that would have been awesome. I'm 40 pips away from passing this eval. That would have been wild. It's kind of why it annoyed me. Because I called it so perfectly. And I was literally about to enter the trade. And then once I had that first pop, that's my rules are broken if I enter a trade after. My rules are broken. I've made that mistake too many times. Where if I would have been in drawdown because of my entry, I would have been fine. But then I went into drawdown because of a market execution after it passed my entry, then I would get emotional and start to pineapple emotionally. So I was very good that I didn't enter anything. But yeah, that was a beautiful money printer. Even a buy stop halfway through the candle would have netted you 24. Are we going to break above this level? Where is our next support? Wow. Without that much of a bottom wick here, I can't market execute some buys here, knowing that we're going to really push up here, because we could just continue dumping, right? I need that bottom wick to confirm. I mean, here we didn't get that bottom wick before price started driving up. But we were able to get some resistances formed here before the drive that indicated we were going to drive. So here, what happened at the end of the day, I took my buys right up here. So now we're breaking into very similar areas. Right, I'm gonna have a buy stop here. And the rebreak of this high here is where I will go break even. This push gave you 16 pips and I only got 7. That's sketchy. Let's be patient here. Yeah, on gold, it was a much better move than on the futures. It's been happening quite a bit. But hopefully we're correct about the direction, so we should get that decent push up. And once we re-break those highs, this thing should get a really decent push. I'm going to move my stop loss up, or my take profit up. So once we break these highs here, I can go break even. Unless this starts to form that lower high or that higher high here, and we start to form resistance here, then I'll start looking to manage risk. I don't want to hold crazy drawdown. See if we can get a rebreak of the high here. Who's in there? Hmm. W 30 pips for buys. Nice. Yeah, if this starts to come down here, this 5-minute close bullish, we have no top wick on the 5. Depends on how steep we start coming down here. I'm not looking to hold past the rebreak of the daily lows, right? Let's see here. Hmm. 5-minute close bearish now below all these ranges. Did I get faked out here? Well, on gold on this side, it ran much, much more. I might have to start managing risk depending on what this side does. We have a 15-minute closure in 5 minutes. Let's wait for these higher time frame closures to start forming and see what happens. It rejected in the same spot I went to go set the sell stop earlier. That's funny. This is where I went to go set the sell stop earlier. A pineapple here. I'm likely looking to get out break even unless this pops really hard. Fifteen minute 15-minute closure coming up. 2 minutes. Just under 2 minutes. So who's in the trade? Yeah, I'm gonna buy. What up, Chris? You enter when I'm in drawdown. Watch me take a loss or take a win or a break even. Only 3 possible outcomes. You took a buy at 86. Oh, here. Bullish 15. I might see a little more drawdown here before it flips officially. This is looking good. Let's be patient here. Worst case, I take a loss. Who cares? Drizza, how's that situation with your copy trading accounts? Because that's really screwing you how you can't trade all of your accounts now. You're gonna have to do one by one. That would be like if Apex told me, yeah, you can have 20 accounts, but you can't copy trade them anymore. What? 48.3 pips for this session. You're a savage. What I'm missing to get to that level, bro, is more confidence in myself. That's one big, big thing that I'm lacking. Where I just get so like scared. And I'm like, bro, but I'm doing so well. My data says I'm doing so well. Why am I having so little faith in my plan and my execution? But it's been getting so much better. This is not really pushing too hard. I closed break even. Let's wait for the rebreak of the high here and the continuation. Still looks clean though. Because this failed to continue pushing, I want to see, right, this, then a continuation, and then a rebreak of this high, and then I can keep taking buys up. Beautiful. saved. See, like that's what I mean, right? I pineappled at the perfect time. I got out at the perfect time. I saved myself extra drawdown on 2 entries, right? Now I'm waiting for the better entry to start forming. Data like this should give me so much more confidence to keep executing and executing, just nonstop executing my plan. Yeah, it could probably flip right here, and I might take another entry, but 15 pips drawdown on 2 entries. That's 30 pips drawdown. More that I had to withstand. No, I would prefer not. I prefer to get out at 1 pip profit, not even pay any commissions, and save myself some emotional damage. Wait for this hourly closure. Excuse me, gang. That's an 86% win rate on stream. 86% win rate. The most drawdown that we saw there was from my entry on the rebreak of the high here. We saw 36 pips of drawdown in total. My idea of keeping my stops around the 50 pip area is pretty decent. 50 pips should be enough range for price to continue forming structure. But we're reaching the same level that I tried to sell, but I tried to set buy stops here and we failed. But we do need that daily top wick. So if we continue to respect and come up here, I will continue taking buys. Hell yeah, Turpy. Just close my sales for plus 12. 10 people in the Zoom. You guys are savages. You gonna push before the hourly closure, my friend? Almost 10K subs. Yes, bro. And YouTube doesn't want to monetize me. This is the area that I really want to break after an hourly bottom wick. We break this, bro. We're in the new range. We're confirming this as support, and we have a push of 30 pips to the daily high, which once it flips, it should be so clean for a continuation. I'm gonna use the bathroom real quick. Look at that push right into profit. I didn't want to hold that drawdown. Could have been accurate there. Right to profit and then immediate dump. That's nice. I'm feeling like this is gonna drop. That's a good song. I wonder who made it. Yeah, I think that this is probably the end of the run. If it is gonna drop, it'll be here. That's why I need that closure above bottom wick and then push up. We still need that top wick on the daily though. Maybe not. Like I said, maybe we just kind of come up pretty close to the top of the wick and then reject. YouTube says my content ain't original still. And I'm like, all right, I'm going to appeal it for the third time. Like, brother, let me get my $4, please. If I can buy a coffee every day off YouTube, that'd be dope. And that's the thing, bro. I'm creative. I have a lot of memes that I post out. My memes are pretty fucking good. They're funny. That was a good closure, my brother. Boom, 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 boom. Damn, what's up with my music, big dog? How are you paused? 30 people watching? No way. Hey, bro. Drop a like, por favor. Apex's last day for the discount is today, too. I have 3 accounts, 3 evaluations with them. So I take advantage. Hey. Pinned. Nah, that it's not only the ad blocker. I have a bunch of reels. I have a bunch of reels. Bro, bro, I have so many videos. I have so many videos. Look at these shorts. 283 total shorts that I have up here that I don't have closed off. All my workout ones, that's like another 400. I lock those so that nobody can see those. I have so many videos, so many videos. And all those are very, very creative. And you can make a little side income off that, off the reels and shit. Oh shit, we're flipping bullish here. What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? The hourly closed all the way back up in range. The 30 closed bullish. We had a bottom wick. Now let's get that closure above. and see if we can get back into this range. When you take a position, order teal us clearly that you are in a position. I got you. Usually when I'm in a position, I'll say I'm gonna set a buy stop here, or I'm gonna set a sell stop here. Guess I'll say the level. Not big enough of a bottom wick for me. Since we're following structure here, I'm not too worried about a super massive bottom wick. I just need structure to continue forming perfectly. If structure starts to break and you start to get some stupid chop, I'm not interested. Daylight savings time is the 9th of this month, so we are going to set our clocks forward an hour. And what does that mean for us? That means that 9 o'clock for us is going to be now 10 o'clock. Which means once we get onto the Asian session at 7:30, there's going to be dead volume until 9 o'clock. That's when the Asian market opens. Right now, the Asian market opens at 8 p.m. for us, 8 a.m. for them. Once we move up the hour, that's going to be 9 p.m. for us. They don't move up the hour. They remain the same. So they stay. So you got to remember that. So the volume is going to be an hour later for all of Asian session. So I probably won't be showing up like at 7:30 anymore. I'll probably start coming in like at 8 because the volume is going to be way too low. I mean, you get that initial market open volume, and then it dies out for like an hour, hour and a half, and then now you get volume like around 7:30 or 8 because the Asian market opens at 8. So you get that pre-Asian volume, and then I like to take advantage of that. So that's why when we start streaming at 8, it'll still be kind of slow until like 8:30. Then that pre-Asian market volume starts to come in. Then at 9, the Asian market opens, and then we start getting probably a later stream at that point. We'll probably be on stream for more to like the 11 o'clock closure, depending on what happens. But that's something big you really want to pay attention because you don't want to forget about that. And then come to the charts and you're here like at 7:30 and you're like, why is it dead? Why is the market like at 6 you got that gap and then you just had this. So this is going to be the new 7:30. Starting next week, our new 7:30 is going to be this. So this happened for an hour and a half. So probably until like 8. See, look at 7, how you started to get this volume. That's pre-Asian open. Then you get that Asian open at 8, which is like right here. And then you get that dump because the Asian market opened right now. So this dump volume and this minor pre-volume is going to start happening like an hour later. So this is going to be, I'm not going to be streaming this anymore. I'm just going to be streaming these candles, and now we're in the dead center of the Asian market. So this is beautiful. So what are we doing here? Whoever took a sell off this place here, you're a savage. Hey, just know, Market Mechanic is a savage. My dog is still in the game, killing it. Yo, Wankadoodle. Where you at, Wankadoodle? Wank. W. Hank. I bet she sold off that level too. I bet you he did. I bet you he did. And I bet you it's looking like it's coming back down to retest the bottom of the range like you were saying, Nate. See if we can get that closure belowsure, pull back, and blast the fuck off. Yeah, one pip off from the top wick. Wait, it tapped it. 2897.6. It's our range to the bottom here. 39. Give me a pullback at least, dude. Hourly flip bearish. We're getting that hourly bottom wick. Starting to get a strong pullback here. Respecting this. No, baby. What is you doing? Don't tell me we're going to start bouncing back and forth on this range here. Damn, now we close back in range. Probably should have held. Probably. This is what you do. You have your notepad. You write down and say money printer ran X amount of pips after going break even. How many times does it go over 15? You have a little checkbox. Check. How many times does it go over 20? Checkbox. Anytime it goes over 10? Checkbox. And I noticed the majority of my trades are hitting that 20 to 30 pip mark. So I'm putting my TPs, all of them, at between 15 and 20 pips, depending on how clean the range is. And so far, I've been taking only TPs, not market executing the closure. That looked clean from bullish. But see, we're still downtrending here, bro. This is what is annoying. That we failed to break out of here. If this was enough liquidity, we should have broken out. Now that we've tapped it again, if we don't break out now, this is going to dump. If we don't break out now and continue bullish here and start getting a breakout, it's most likely going to dump. Because then we would be breaking structure and respecting this downtrend here. The daily is highly bearish either way. But we're starting to get that scoop here. The higher time frame here on the 5-minute, the SMAs are starting to catch up. You already got the cross here on the 15, and we're bullish here. So this could be good to have entries above this level here to fill the range up. Yeah, you want to really just get averages and really know, damn, my trades are running for way more than I'm closing them for. You're leaving money on the table. You gotta take them 15ers, them 20s, them 30s. You gotta take them when it's there. And you're not being greedy by seeing 15 pips and not closing. No, that's my new break-even point. Where I used to close before is my new break-even point. Right, the money printer could run for 1,000 pips. So what does that tell you? It tells you that you need to work your way up to like at least a 3 contract account, so you can leave one of them running always. Always you leave one running. Always, no matter what. And you never know when that one will hit that 1,000 pip mark and make you $1,000 in a day or $500 in a day. You never know. And it happens quite often. It happens quite often. Let's say you're trading one contract. The push down here where our sell stops would have given you $27. On 2 contracts, that's 50 bucks, 52 bucks, 54 bucks. And then that other one contract that you swung and held maybe to at least the bottom of this range would have been $74. So that would have been almost a $200 day, $175 day, $180 day because of that runner off of micro contracts. So let's see if we can start breaking these highs here. Yeah, Drizzle, you have the right idea. If we keep respecting structure here. And what was this? This was a reversal, my boy. But it all depends. The price is struggling here a bit. What's it called? This is where a lot of the data comes in. And that's why market mechanic always leaves a runner. Always leaves a runner infinite. If it hits BE, it hits BE. Fuck it. That runner is infinite after all the profit that I really want. And that runner, if you catch the bottom on gold one day, dude. We're about to cross here, my dude. Damn. More neighbors at my front door, bro. Trump to eliminate Bitcoin capital gains tax at Friday's White House crypto summit. This crypto dump is for the crypto dummies who were selling the bag at the top. And now it's going to reverse because Trump fucking... My cousin put $1,000 into Bitcoin the other day. And he is like, look, I'm up like 200 bucks. And I'm like, my bro, that's a very speculative thing to do. You better be comfortable with that $1,000 going down to like 300 bucks before it goes up to like the couple thousand that you want. And you should be averaging in. If you trust it enough to put in 5K, you should be trusting it enough to average in every time it dumps. And he's a really good example of why risk management is the key to success, right? The win rate we seen on stream wasn't the highest win rate, but the pip count was insane because of the risk management, knowing when to go break even, when to hold the trades, when to trimming at proper levels. We learned a lot from Market Mechanic. We learned a lot from my boy. And sure, you drop a like. Look up his PO box and send him $1 million if you can. Send him a Bitcoin. A solid gold Bitcoin. Deleted user. Hey, my bro. Haven't seen you in a minute. It's the best name. We gotta trust the deleted user, always. Whatever you say, my bro. What is you doing, Goldilocks? I needed you to flip bullish. If you like pina coladas, get lost in the rain. Something, 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 3 at night. How steep was this pullback? 21 Piparuskis. Fluidity FX, what up, G? Waiting on 2850/51 to take buys. 2850? Here in Egypt? Bro, we gotta take a plane to get all the way down here, my bro. We gotta hit that PJ to get all the way down there. For that to happen, first we need to take the first small plane over to Fort Lauderdale Airport, then we need to land. Then after Fort Lauderdale Airport landing, we need to take a flight down to Palm Beach Airport. Then at the Palm Beach Airport, once you say, ah shit, no more gas, and they make you drive back to the Fort Lauderdale, then we can head over to the Miami Airport, all the way down here. Well, that's a lot of flying, my boy. That's called the take flight setup. Is this what you call a divergence? Hey, bro, we might be flying from Palm Beach to Fort Lauderdale right now. Let's see. Ah, shit. Hold up, I gotta close this out. While you're looking at it, take a look. This is from Stoic Trader. I found him on Twitter. I like his mentality. And then this is my trading plan right here. You got 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. Too late. Where's my internet, man? There we go. Beautiful. Divergence is when the RSI and the price are moving opposite directions. Ah. I understand. It's still respecting this level here, so we still might be able to get a pullback if you're in pineapples to get out break even. But we are starting to cross here on the higher time frame here and starting to reject it, so that's a little tough. I got you. Don't worry. I know exactly what to do. I know exactly what to do. What does this look like? He's a little taller. Let's give him some more feet. Let's see. I gave him a little bit of smoke. Let's see if he flies away. I had a bowl of ice cream a few days ago and thought of you, Javi. No Diddy. No me digas, mi hermano. Don't tell me. A sell here would not be bad. If this were to flip bullish, it can't break this low. The same reasoning behind why it couldn't break this low for this bullish push, it can't break this low for the next push up. It would have to keep creating that lower high. I just bid $34 on Alec Bradley cigars. Yo, Randy. I hope you get it, bro. I hope you get the cigars. Randy, my boy. How are you, dude? How's everything? Everything good? I've been good, bro. Streaming every single day now. 3 minutes for a 30-minute closure. Let's see what the beast gives us. I kind of wanted to take a sell to finish the range. 17 pips. I'll probably get like 10 over here. Dude, that's been awesome. Started door-to-door selling and getting some sales skills. Hey, that's a tough gig, bro. I hope you're doing well. Don't let the people turning you down and getting angry and saying shit get to you. That'll build some real character. Real character. Trust me. I didn't do door-to-door sales, bro, but I worked at a pizza shop and that owner made me go door knocking. And you're like, what's door knocking? Well, you gotta go knock on everybody's door and say, hey, we're a new pizza place in town, and we're gonna give you guys some discounts. But we weren't a new pizza place. We've been there for like 30 years. That was his old ass way of fucking saving money on advertising. And he would send me at $5 an hour, not making no tips. Man. People would see me like 3 times and they're like, haven't I seen you before? Yeah. We're giving out more coupons. And then to the neighbors who hadn't seen me, hey, we're new. Ooh, Nate, your name's popping up on screen. Yeah. This is why I really manage risk. I mean, price did give me a few pips, right? But the chances of it actually giving me the extra 20 pips that I wanted for TP after taking a pineapple wasn't likely. So that's why I managed risk here. I got out at 1 pip profit. And we just had that 30-minute closure. 30 minutes is coming down with no bottom wick, with no top wick. Huh. Damn. Oh, you snapped. If this re-breaks that low, it's gonna fucking rip. But I needed that top wick, man. That re-breaks that low, it's gonna rip. You're not gonna give me that top wick? Nah, I can't get in. I'm sorry. If we had larger wicks on the previous time frames, like this 15, this 5, if we had larger wicks here, then yeah, I could disregard that no bottom wick like we did over here. How we barely had a bottom wick here, we disregarded it completely for the buys. Or sorry, here. We disregarded the bottom wicks because of the wicks on the other time frames here, but damn. I don't like this. Damn, I was hoping for a wick on the 30. Yeah, I was hoping for a top wick on the 30 before coming down, which would give me more of an idea that it's coming down. But since it didn't give me that top wick, I can't take sells down. The probability is less. So maybe we do get that pullback for that 30-minute top wick to also create that 15-minute top wick, because we also don't really have much orders grabbed here on this 15-minute top wick area. So if this 30 flips bullish, we might come up to at least this area to grab orders before really filling the range down and coming down. So the same thing that happened here, where it picked a range here to form a support and then grab orders before coming down, we might get the same situation. But I don't like how this is coming down without a top wick on the 30. I can't take sells. Hey, bro, that is dope. This might be it for you. This might be that top wick on the 15 where you get out break even. Right? The 30 just flipped bullish. We're getting that top wick on the 30. This is where I said I was targeting kind of where that 30-minute top wick would be, but it doesn't necessarily have to come all the way up that high. That's only 15 pips away. Damn, if it does re-break the low here though, it's gone. And for that possibility, I'll have a sell stop. Not 12, buddy. That was annoying how it didn't push. Come on, Wix 9. Well, unfortunately, I'm gonna have to eliminate Wix 9. How do I flip? Can I rotate him? No. Leave him in the corner up here. If it is gonna flip, it's gonna flip here. So we're gonna have one of two things happen, right? We're gonna have this go up and then down, or down, hit the low and then up. Honestly though, door knocking every day makes you way more confident when trading and in everything else. Yeah, it makes you more stronger in being able to hold your heart rate, right? When you're in a trade and your heart rate starts going up, that can cause you to make irrational decisions. But the fact that you're able to control yourself, and your heart rate stays, oh yeah, this sell stop is still valid. But we're getting that top wick for the 15 beautifully right to that zone. Exactly what we were talking about. It's so nice watching these things play out. And we're getting the money printer sell here. The money printer would have to touch maybe these areas up here. I mean, these SMAs aren't too bad. You're a savage. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Look at you. Look at you. Hey, bro. What happened to me earlier here? My first entry was here, and it drove 6 pips on the first entry. My second entry was here, and it drove 30 pips on that entry. That would have been 37 pips across 2 entries, which would have been like a 60 pip trade. But I closed break even, and what happened? Price reversed instantly after. And came all the way down here, which is good news. You're deleted. We going to the daily high. Ain't nobody asked you options. Was this the shit your pants fake out before the drive up? We came down, we tried to grab orders for this 5 minute. We tried to flip on the money printer and failed. Now we have a bullish money printer here on the 1 minute. Hey, put it back so I can pin it. My price is frozen. Mine is too. Ooh, my arm. I just got a text message with a PDF, and look what the PDF says. Toll Payment Processing Center, and it's just a picture with no link. These fucking scammers are so trash. But yeah, my new hobby is smoking some stogies. My brother, stogies with some hoagies is the way to gozies. That was pretty homo. No diddy. Are you drawing the magic carpet from Aladdin? Oh yeah, or the Golden Brick Road. How much drawdown was that? 32 pips of drawdown? I was trying to draw wicks on the beach. This is how you draw a beach, bro. Damn. Alright. I'm looking for something to happen in this area, right? Price could start to come down and fill the range, or this could be the lower high in order to continue up. What did I say earlier? Price found a random area here, decided to make it's a good level here, but it decided to make it a low to push up. If price were bullish, it would do the same thing before breaking the daily low. It's not going to break the daily low if it's going to continue bullish. Price usually doesn't break the daily low if it's going to continue bullish more than once, right? It breaks the daily low, it comes back, tries to retest that same area, and then continues up. So, because this area is so strong here, I want to wait until I get above here. Unless we get a 15-minute closure above the range, bottom wick, and then a flip bullish breaking this high, then I can take a buy here. But I'm looking for a little bit more candles to form here so I can take a buy stop here. Now everybody knows that's water. I'm just kidding. All right, time to get rid of this, and we'll draw another one another day. But guess what? I can just do this and bring it all back. All right, what are we doing here? No bottom wick here, but we are starting to form support here. We did respect this level here, so let's see if we can start breaking above, see what happens. Smoking stogies. If this range was larger, I would be taking buy stops here. A minute and a half. Come on, give us that pullback. Pullback. Someone just posted, Trump is making technical analysis look stupid. If you don't understand fundamentals or learn how to interpret them, sorry for you. I feel sorry for you this period. Well, suck it, buddy. We're up 250 pips. So you can suck it. What are your fundamentals, you punani? I'll learn them. I just don't need them. Oof. Yes, sir. $15 just closed. We got that 15-minute bottom wick. I'm gonna have a buy stop here. Oop, wrong one. See if we can fucking flip and start driving to the daily high here. That would be the hourly flip. The hourly breaks the high. We flip bullish. That would be so clean. We 30-minute support respecting. The following 30-minute respected again. This 15-minute close forming a support respecting this area. Even though we don't have a top wick here, the entry could see a little bit of drawdown, but I still think that we're solid to at least come up to here. Where was your entry down here? The inverted money printer? Be conservative here. That rebreak of the high should be break even. Very nice. What did it give us there? 9? Fix your banana shaped back. Ugh. And damn, you just made me freeze my. Let's. My webcam. We back. I shook my whole table. I have taken a buy stop here at 28.99. It got activated. I am in 9 pips of drawdown at the very moment. On people who traded futures here, the trade actually drove 7 pips before pulling back. The idea is to fill the entire range to the top, re-break the high, and head up to the daily high. We did fill the range here, but the idea is to break it and continue up. It is a strong level at the moment, but these pushes that we've been getting off this level haven't been stronger than the bullish momentum that we're getting. So I think that we're still pretty decent here to at least fill the range to the upside. I've been on drawdown and now I'm up like 0.25%, and you came out of drawdown like a savage following your plan. And that's how it works. You have to follow your plan, know when to take the loss, know when to cut it. And that's the hardest part, is saying you know when to cut it most of the time. You see it and you're like, "Oh shit, I should have cut it." On a buy on Euro USD. Let's hope gold hears you and fills the rest of this range up. But now that it's starting to close back in range, the probability is slightly less and needs a big volume candle to the upside. There's a 15 money printer. Yeah, it flipped down. I'm straight with a little bit of drawdown here. I think this is a pretty decent trade. You like pina coladas? What up, dude? Try not to remember that I'm starving. You're gonna hit a prayer? Pray for all the correct things, brother. I took a pineapple here as well. For less. $3. Good shit. Yeah, hard. I'm gonna do this shit. Do 72 hours. I don't know how, but. Thank God today was busy. So, mindset, but work, you know, even though like in between felt it. It wasn't too bad. Did it the right way. Pinches of salt throughout the day. A lot of water. Once if price starts to break these lows here, I'm not gonna hold the position. I'm gonna close the position out. Once these lows start to get broken, that invalidates the trade completely. So we just scooped here on the 5. We just crossed one more time. Let's see if we can get a decent pop up. Money printer action going both ways here. Let's see if we can get an entire fill of this wick bullish here. Hey, a win's a win's, a loss a loss, no matter what. We continue grinding. I have a set stop loss. If it starts to break down the structure there, we're going to have the hourly flipping and breaking the hourly low. The 5-minute is breaking structure. The 15-minute is breaking structure. Everything is breaking structure completely. So that would completely invalidate the trade. That would be another retest of the daily low. When you have another retest of the daily low, it would likely push after forming all of this resistance here. You'll likely see a very steep push. I'm not pineapple in here or here. Once this starts to spam through these lows, then I'll fully close the position. We'll see what starts happening here. Hourly closing in 4 minutes. Hourly closing with no bottom wick? Look at this money printer action here. Let's get a flip. Let's get a flip going. Nice, Drizza. I need to see some 1-minute support here for me to take another pineapple. Took another pineapple there. I don't know what's going on, but my shit is lagging really bad. What?
Oh, eat something. Like I want, like, it's.
One hour about to close. Let's see what this 1 hour will do for us. So we all in this together?
We're all in this together.
We're all in this together. Da na na na, you know. We all in this together. You better flip a roofski right now before I roll up this doobski. I can't be rolling up this doobski and drawdown. Come on, andale. The doobers has got to be smoked in profit. Flip, 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 flip. Hey, yo, it makes me feel much better that I'm not the only loser. I'm just kidding. We're all winners when we're following our plan. When the plan is being executed, don't ever call me a loser. I'm sorry, brother. Let me pin that now. And I'm going to apologize. Replace pin message. There you go. I'll never do that again. Hey, it's not losing when you're following your plan. Yeah. Let's get this to explode. Bueno, enciende el dubazo. A ver si le damos un batazo al precio. Para que me coja to the sky, my bro. To the sky, to the sky.
Violin super liga. Perdidas.
Spark. Yeah, once we re-break these lows, that's it for me. Yeah, I was contemplating closing here at -7 pips, which would have been -30 across all three positions after commissions. So your idea to close was not invalid. That was actually a very good idea. I just had my 15-minute bullish trend line break and the 1 hour and 4 hour closing. Da 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 da. Hold on, brother. I'm in a trade right now. Let's see if we can get a re-break of these highs. It might give us that push that we need. We still have the 5-minute open. The 5-minute is driving bullish. Performance structure here on the way up. This really needs to break this high in order to confirm and really be valid. Yeah, I'm going to close it here. I'm going to take the 45 pip loss. Yeah, I'm taking the loss right here. I'm not holding any longer. That can continue for all I care. I've seen this way too many times, in my opinion, for me not to feel comfortable. It's technically minus 15 pips across 3 positions, but... So let's update the stream record. That's not bad. That basically wipes out Thursday for us. I'm still up on the day 25 pips. I got 75 pips today. And it drives as soon as we close, but that's alright. Not my problem. Ocho losses on the record. I think that's going to be it, though. It's already 10 o'clock. I'm going to call it here, yeah. The idea is to get out break even or take out a minor loss. I ended in profit for the day, so I'm not going to give this too much play room. This should have been the pop that we saw on this candle, It took way too many tries for this pop to happen. In my opinion, I don't like this at all, at all. I would much rather be down 44 pips for the day than be worried about it. So I'm really trying to do this the right way and work my way back tomorrow. No worries. I had a 70 pip day and I lost only 40 pips on this session after 2 of my trades went in profit over like 12 pips and I wasn't able to capitalize on them because of like the spreads, but it's all good. No worries. I'm gonna finish smoking this doobie in profit for the day. Not for the session, but for the day. I'll be alright. Have a wonderful night, everybody. Drop a like if you're still here. Drop a like if you like the risk management. Drop a like if you got out break even. I know a lot of you did. I know if you're on Forex over here, the pushes are a little bit easier and a lot of you got out break even. The pushes here are a little bit less and it's harder to get out break even. But a BE day after a few solid dubs, that's pretty good to me. Especially if you caught this dump. Whoever caught this dump, fuck, bro. I almost caught it. That would have been massive cushion for the day. Then it would have been a break-even session and not a minor loss. But, alright, it's all good. Have a wonderful night, everybody. To all the new people that are here, drop a like, subscribe. It's free. It ain't a thing but a chicken wing. Have a good night, gang.